This video is going to be about deactivating live primers. Will anything deactivate them? Water, oil? I honestly don't know. In the past, I've put oil in a case or in a primer and assumed it would deactivate it, but I actually never tested it. So we're going to have a little fun and experiment. This was kind of brought on by 76 Highboy. He did a live stream last night, and the topic got brought up about should you even deprime a case that has a live primer in it? And then we started talking about what to do with the live primers. I said in the chat that it was fun to hit them with the hammer, which I'm not suggesting you do, but for the sake of this video, we're going to test a few different methods of deactivating primers and see if it actually does work. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to use things that I would think most people would kind of have around, maybe not on their reloading bench, but possibly in your house. We're going to use water. We're going to use standard weight 30 motor oil. We're going to use ballistol and just a standard Hoppy's gun oil. What I'm going to do is just drop a few, maybe 2-3 drops into a primer, and I'm going to let it sit for 3 days. And after 3 days, I'm going to hit them with the hammer, and we're going to see which ones actually still go bang and which ones were deactivated and which products work. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if all of these will deactivate them. So I'm curious. So let's have some fun and see what happens. Okay, let's start. I'm going to use just regular tap water here. And I think what I'm going to do is just put 2 to 3 drops in each primer. I'll make sure that they get filled to the top. Okay. Alright, didn't really soak in like I was expecting it to, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, let's move on to ballistol. Got enough left here. One drop, 2 drops, 3 drops, 1, 2, 3. Alright, 3 drops of ballistol in both of those primers. I'm going to do 2 primers on each one just to make sure that we get consistent results. Alright, next let's move on to straight weight 30 motor oil. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, next up is Hoppy's gun oil. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so everything has 3 drops of oil in it, and I'm going to let these sit for 3 days, and then we'll hit them with the hammer and see which ones still go bang, if any. If I had to guess if any of them would go bang, I would say maybe the ones with water. I've heard that primers have a little coating on them that's supposed to resist water. I don't know if it's going to withhold water sitting on top of them for 3 days, so your guess is as good as mine. We'll see what happens. So you can see the water primers are fully saturated. The ballistol primers, it's harder to tell because it's a yellowish color liquid, but they are full to the top as well. Here's the 30 weight motor oil. You can clearly see that those are filled and overflowing the top. And last but not least, Hoppy's gun oil. Alright guys, we'll see you in 3 days.